So we have started the discussion on types. Okay, so this is single roof means only common rafters will come, only common rafters plus purlin, all the three members CR plus purlin plus truss. Okay, like this. So see here, in single member, lean to roof, couple close, collar beam. So we will see the diagram. Okay, lean to roof means what? It is leaning towards only one side. It is leaning towards only one side. Okay, I hope you understand this. First one, okay, lean to roof. Okay, so wherever one big hall is there and wherever one small wall is there, such as veranda wall, so that is why we have written it is a veranda wall. So one side it is highest height and only it is making a slope in one direction. So you have only this common rafter. You have only this common rafter. I hope it is clear now. There are no purlins to support this one. Okay. Common rafters are fixed on this corbel stone or ridge piece and at the wall using wall plate. So it is directly fixed and supported on wall using corbel stones and here wall plate. Okay, so we have discussed what is wall plate, what is the function in the previous, and corbel also we have discussed in the previous videos. Okay, now so this is main wall, veranda wall. What are these? Eaves board which will collect the rainwater. So I will make it bigger one like this. Okay, this is called as lean to roof. So here veranda wall, main wall, veranda wall plate is there. Above this common rafter will run. So common rafter is fixed using this small ridge piece and this corbel stone. So corbel is inserted inside the wall. So at the end you have eaves board. Above the common rafter, obviously you should get what? Battens. Okay, so above the battens you have final GI covering or roof covering. Okay, so all these where only common rafter is only present, these are all called as single roof or single member roof. Why? Because rafters are only present, no other members are there. Other members means what? Not battens. Okay, the classification is based on this common rafter, purlin and truss. Okay, depending upon this we are classifying that one. Now purpose of this single roof means what? These are all comes under single means what? Only this is present, common rafter is present. Wherever space is very less, where they are used very limited space, maximum you have 5 meters, that's all. More than that these are not stable, it will collapse. Okay, why? Because common rafter is not at all supported. No, it is only supported at its end. So that is why spacing cannot be more than 5 meter. Okay, so here this is very simplest one. Okay, this also used for less than 2.4 meter. Okay, so it is resting on walls on either side using wall plates and corbel stones. Okay, maximum what is this? Wall plate is also present. Yes, wall plate is also present. Their spacing along the wall means what? If that wall is running like this, you should have like this, no wall. So there also you have common rafter like this. There also you have common rafters like this. So this is spacing. Wall plate spacing is generally kept 1 meter. 1 meter center to center. Okay. So general slope 30 degree. General slope is 30 degree. See, all these points are present in the notes. Okay, directly I am dictating here only in the diagram, because again I have to go like this, I have to make like this, so it will be very difficult coming back to all those things. Okay, so all these points we have covered in the diagrams only. Okay, so we are discussing what? Single roof, no? So here we are discussing lean to roof. Okay, first category, lean to roof. So what we have seen, very simplest type, 2.5 meter spacing. You have one higher wall, one smaller wall, wall plate center to center is 1 meter distance. Okay, so wall plate is embedded inside the wall. So general angle is 30 degree. Okay, general angle is 30 degree, like this. Okay, so what is the function? Common rafters are nailed means what? It is there fixed, that's all. Okay, at least you remember 3 points. It is difficult to remember all the 6 7 points for one category. At least you can remember 2 points for each and one diagram, because in the exam they are going to ask not only this lean to roof only. So they will give question like this: explain briefly the classification of the pitched roofs. Classification of the pitched roof. At least you should write the names, that is lean to roof, couple roof, all those things you should write, and small diagrams for each one, and 2 points. 2 points it is sufficient. Okay, like this. So next is couple roof. I will explain it in the diagram directly. Couple roof. Okay. So here go to the diagram here. Okay. So this is clear. First category in a single roof, that is lean to roof. The word it is itself is telling it is leaning towards one side. It is leaning towards one side. So that is why lean to roof. Lean to roof. Come to this one. It is called as couple roof. What is the function? Couple means what? Two things, no? Elements are same. All elements are same, but only it's a mirror image of one side. So two bigger walls are there. Two big walls are there. Okay. So common rafters are running on both sides. Very important point is common rafters are running on both sides. From where to where? You should tell. From ridge to eaves. You should tell like this. From ridge to eaves. Again, these common rafters are supported by wall plate. Same thing, no? Wall plate. Wall plate purpose is to support the common rafter and fix it on the wall. That's all. And above the common rafter, what will come? This. What do you call this? These are called as battens. These are called as battens. So that is why it is marked. Above the batten, what will come? Roof cover, GI sheets. Okay, same thing. Everything is same. Only two sides it is sloping. Only two sides it is sloping. What is the problem here? If some more load is there, if some more load is coming, it will spread. It will spread and collapse. So it will push this wall this side and push this wall this side. Okay. So during this process, the total is going to get collapse. Total roof is going to get collapse. What is the name of this one? Couple roof. Couple roof. Okay. So to overcome this disadvantage, what is the disadvantage here? As the load increases, this pitched roof has a tendency to spread out. It is spread out. Okay. To avoid that one, generally we kept the spacing. Less than 3.6 meter. Generally we kept the spacing less than 3.6 meter. So to overcome that spreading, so you have one more extra element. What is that extra element? Tie beam. It is called as tie beam. What is the function of this tie beam? It holds this common rafter and it holds this common rafter tightly in its position, such that if load is coming on the top also, these are not going to spread. That is the advantage of having tie beam. It's called as tie beam. If tie beam is present, then we call it as couple close. Close means they have joined each other. Couple close. Okay, joined each other. See the position of this tie beam. Tie beam is exactly almost bottom of the bottom of this roof, where wall plate is there. Where wall plate is there. Okay, every other thing is same only. Additional member you have for more rigidity, king rod. Okay, king rod is one thing which is there, joins ridge and this center of what? Tie beam. Center of the tie beam. So king rod will hold the total elements in its position. Why it is necessary? If this is not there, what might happen? If load is there, again this may sag, no, like this may sag, this may come, okay, like this may go outside, Still possibility is there, no? So to have more rigidity, king rod is inserted. If king rod is here, if that rod is here, we call it as king rod. The same thing is just little bit away. If that is same, if it is little bit away, two rods are there, then they are called as queen rods. Then they are called as queen rods. Okay, if still it is little bit away, still if it is little bit away, these are called as princess rods. These are called as princess rods. Sometimes we call it as rods, or other name is post. Other name is post. So it is also called by the name king post, queen post, princess post. Princess post, that is also possible. I hope you have understood. So these posts or rods are given for more rigidity. That's all. Okay. Here what are the couple close? What is the main advantage here? It is similar. Okay. It is similar to what? It is similar to couple roof only, but it has got additional member, tie member or tie beam, which is holding the other common rafters. Other common rafters. Okay. So to avoid this bending, to avoid the bending like this, you have king rod, and to provide king rod stability, you have binder. You have binder. Binder is nothing but nut bolt arrangement, something like that. Here the span may be up to 4 or 4.5 or 4.2 meters. No problem. These are arbitrary numbers. Don't get so confused. It's all possible here. Okay. Now come to this diagram. If this tie beam, whatever the tie beam is there, its location is at the wall plate. If this is raised by some height, if this wall plate is there, no, if the tie beam is raised to some extra height, then what is the name given to that? It is called as collar beam. Collar beam. Here we call it as tie beam. Here we call it as collar beam. Only change is collar beam is at the little bit higher height. That's all. It looks somewhat more stable. Other than things, all are same. Ridge piece is there, rafter is there. Okay, wall plate, collar beam, everything is there. So the name given is collar beam. It's called as collar beam. Just it is raised. So it has got span capacity up to 5 meter. It has got span capacity up to 5 meter. I hope now it is clear. All the 4 types of beams. Okay. So these are the diagrams. So let me show how the sketch, what you can draw in the exam. This is the sketch for lean-to roof. Everything is same only, but by hand written drawings. Okay. So main wall, veranda wall, rafters, battens. Okay. Like this, roof covering. Everything is there. Weaves board, wall plate, corbel, everything is there. Okay. But it's a handwritten drawing. Okay. Couple roof, can you imagine the same thing, how it is drawn using the pencil on the paper? Everything is same, no? You have two rafters, one ridge piece, same. Battens is there, GI covering is there, or roof covering is there. So sometimes you provide eaves board, that thing which collects the water is called as gutter. So you have two walls. Next is what? Couple roof, couple close roof. What is this? Couple close or close couple. Very close, no? Okay, very close. So that is why we call it as close couple. So two couples, two rafters joined by tie beam. Other things are same. Wall plate. So in the exam, the drawings will be like this for you. Okay, you should draw like this. It is not possible to draw that colored drawings. Okay, what we have seen in other file. Okay, so you have to draw like this. So close couple. So if that tie beam is height is increased, then it is called as collar beam. Okay, other parts remain same. One more thing is there, collar and scissor. What do you mean by this collar and scissor? You have two tie beams. One will be at the bottom, and which is joining one bottom and another half of the rafter. So like this it will join. What are the joining points? It joins midpoint of one common rafter to the opposite wall plate. You should tell like this. Midpoint of one common rafter, opposite wall plate. So these two joined, and how it appear? It will appear like a scissor. And what are the beams? These are called as collar beams. So that is why the name given collar and scissor. So that is why the name given collar and scissor. So these contain first classification CR. Okay, only common rafters are present. These are called as CR. So what will happen if two things are there? So that is why the name we call it as second classification, double roof or purlin roof. So here you should expect common rafter plus purlin. Okay, so obviously you have that horizontal member, purlin is present here. You have horizontal rafter, purlin is present. What is the function of this purlin? Okay, in three-dimensional, how we have seen now? Try to imagine, huh? Okay, try to imagine. I will draw purlins like this. Purlins will be like this, no? Purlins. So from this view, it appears as one small square, correct na? From this side, if you see, no, from this side, the purlins will appear like this. So yellow lines are purlins. Okay, purlins will support what? So these are at the bottom, huh? Okay, just I'm confused. So this will be at the bottom. Above the purlins, you have rafters. Above the purlin, you have rafters. Okay, so is that okay? Okay, so purlins will provide what? Intermediate supports. So this will not bend, no? What will happen if no purlins are there? Chances may be bending like this. A little bit bend may be possible. To avoid this bending, you have purlins. You have purlins. To avoid that bending or to support that one, you have this one. Okay. So everything is same. Again, at the bottom you have wall plates. Okay. So you have collar beam. This may be tie beam also. Anything is possible. No problem. Okay. Combination. It's an arbitrary combination. Very important. That is a ridge beam is at the top. Ridge beam is at the top. Let us see in the other diagrams how it appears. Okay. We are going very slowly, huh? For making you to understand. I have collected other photos also, so that you will be very easy for you to understand. Okay, this type of diagrams where you will get. Okay, I think we'll start with this one, trussed member. So this is completed, couple close. So this is a double roof, collar beam, collar scissor, double purlin. Okay, so we'll start with this king post. Okay, so in the classification, we'll just go to that classification part. Okay, this classification. What was the classification? This one. Okay, so we have completed this one. Single roof, all four types. Double roof, only one type was there. That means purlins plus common rafter. Purlins plus common rafter. Here in triple member means what? Truss. So obviously from the point you should understand, inside there will be truss. Means what? Principal rafter will be there. Above this you should have purlins. Above this you should have purlins. Okay, like this. I'm just drawing to make you understand. Next you should have common rafter. So how many elements? 1, 2, 3. So all the three things are there. So in that category, king, queen. So just now told, no, king post, queen post. If that center is there, king post. If that is there in the sides, queen post. Still further away, princess post. Post is the vertical member. That's all. Okay, vertical member. So combination mansard. So we will see one by one in the next class.